Hey guys, Paul Morrow here again for opsdesk.org, doing the big news recap for Friday, 13 June. Forgive my absence the last couple days. You might be able to hear suffering with a little bit of a cold. So, the news stories that we're tracking obviously has to be number one, the Israeli attack on Iran. Now, what it really demonstrates is how degraded Iran is. No, before the attack I'm talking about, because for the Israelis to have so penetrated into Iranian space, to be able to put those four generals that they took out, their top four generals, to put them on a dime and take all four of them out in the first wave of the attacks, that speaks of tremendous intelligence gathering. They really have penetrated Iranian intelligence. And it just shows you that Iranian intelligence has a rep that's pretty good in the field. They are very degraded, and it's more show than go at this point. It speaks of a regime that's really tottering, a regime that's almost certainly run off of bribes, corruption, nepotism. The Iranian regime, from my eyes, is very shaky at this point. Number two, you got to go to Hezbollah as well, because as we all know, Israel degraded Hezbollah's ability to hit back at Israel from Lebanon with their rockets. And you'd have to say, by extension, Hezbollah's ability to project force externally to places like America and around Europe where they've conducted attacks in the past. But nonetheless, you got to be on the lookout for that. So I hope American intel has continued to collect on Hezbollah and any of the agencies that could be sympathetic to Iran here, including Hamas assets, because right now it's got to be all hands on deck. You got to really expect some sort of a retaliation. And even if they are degraded, there's no way the mullahs in Iran are going to go down without some sort of a strike, even if it's just a sort of petulant last reaching out before they all go down. We could be, though, at a tipping point. I mean, I don't see how this is not a major game changer. Number three, got to say something about this prisoner escape out in New Jersey from the same ICE facility where the Democrats attempted to access, with Congresswoman MacIver getting arrested and charged and indicted since then. It just shows you these people are emboldened, these prisoners, and this is what happens when everybody's got to hang around to get their quote-unquote due process. Congress has to develop an expedited removal process. We can't have 10 million people at some point here or anywhere near that number under lock and key. It's too hard to secure it. And finally, the Karen Read case went to the jury. I've been following it on my Fox Nation show Fridays at 3. My prediction, guilty on manslaughter, hung on the other charges. Paul Morrow.